Mark, you're through to the second round now of the Betway UK Championship. You're off and running here. How do you assess your first round match?
Yeah, it was scrappy. It wasn't a great performance. The middle part of the match probably done the damage where I made a 50 or 60, then an 80, and then 100. For those three frames, that burst sort of pulled me away. I was always in control after that, but a shaky start and yeah, not the way I wanted to get over the line in the end on the black, but yeah, I'm happy with a 6-1 win.
We're obviously not that far removed from your Champion of Champions victory earlier in the month. Do you feel like your game's in a good place at the moment coming into this one?
Yeah, pretty much. And obviously, I've won a tournament very recently and beat the top three players in the world to go on and win that. So yeah, the good form's there, but I needed to come out more often than it's coming out at the minute. A bit of a ropey performance, German Masters qualifying, and then not a great performance in the Northern Ireland Open. And yeah, I just need to get back to that sort of form.
We're now a few months into this infamous Milton Keynes bubble. We've had a lot of tournaments here in a short space of time, but there's something about this one. It's the history, it's the pressure you can sort of feel externally. Does this feel like a more premium experience, if you like, this particular tournament compared to the
Honestly,
previous ones?
not really.
Do you think it will feel like that as the tournament progresses?
Hopefully, and I think, like as we mentioned in the last interview there, if there's a crowd at the later stages, then yes. But up until that point, it just feels like every tournament's the same at the minute.
How's it been for you in terms of the logistics and stuff around, travel and things like that?
Yeah, it's not a lot of fun. Obviously, when we first came here and you were doing full bubble, I had to get the overnight sail and drive down in the car, stock up on food because you obviously couldn't leave your room. It's a bit obviously more lenient than that now. You can still get out and about, but obviously England's in lockdown, so there's not really anything to go out and about too. But yeah, it's still not a lot of fun, if I'm honest. There's not a lot to be doing. The one thing we did have last week and the last few tournaments have been table tennis, and a lot of boys have been playing that, and they've took it away from us at this tournament. So yeah, we don't have much to sort of keep us occupied, and that was the one thing that was. But it's just the sign of the times. It's going to be a while yet before we're back to full normality. But even the talk of a possible crowd for next weekend would be something special for the players.
Do you feel like you're a bit of a dab hand at the older table tennis?
I'm absolutely awful, but luckily all the ones I'm playing are of a similar standard, so we've had a bit of a laugh.
Good. And in terms of the crowd, as you've said before, you thrive off of fantastic atmosphere. You normally have a lot of people travelling over from Northern Ireland to come and support you. So I'm guessing you're welcoming the possibility of crowds coming back, maybe for this tournament. If not here, then hopefully for something like the Masters. Yeah,
it would be amazing just to have any sort of crowd in there. I get very well supported from back home, like I always do. It'd be interesting to see just how that would sort of pan out, just with support from back home, because the travel's hard. There's obviously nowhere near as many flights as there normally is. Luton's obviously closed down for a month, so it's tough for people to get here. But yeah, it'd be just great to see faces in the crowd again.
A really quick one on the news we heard yesterday about Diego Maradona. You actually brought up a quite interesting fact that George Best had passed away on the same day, several years ago. Your thoughts on the news? Yeah,
15 years ago, George Best, and obviously both players well before my time. But you see all the videos, a YouTube advocate of football videos, and Maradona, absolute genius, and yeah, he maybe be remembered in some circles, especially if you're an English man, for the wrong reasons, but absolute genius and one of the best ever.